the Congress had finally gotten to the point where it had put a war powers resolution in front of the respective chambers, and they said yes. Donald Trump now subsequently has followed up and has finally, admitted, oh, okay, I guess I should let y'all know we're at war, right? So he sends that notice to the Congress, which triggers a 60-day period during which Congress can authorize the military action or require it to end. What do you think you guys going to do? You're going to require it to end? I mean, he's asking $1.1 trillion more, right? You've already said 14 dead soldiers, right?
Yep.
The Strait of Hormuz is Iran controls it.
Yep.
I don't know how you cut that any other way. What are we doing here? You don't have the Lindsey Graham figure anymore in the White House, sort of carrying some of that water from the Senate, for example, to the president on these matters to try to move the policy. Where does that leave Congress when it wants to put its foot down?
This whole new 60-day notice is bogus. Let's return to the fundamentals. It's like Madison said, we put the question of war with Congress because it's always the executives in the history of the world that are most prone to and most interested in war. Mm-hmm. And that's why before there's anything like this, the president was supposed to come and ask for authorization or ask for a declaration of war. That didn't happen. There is an exception in the War Powers Act in which we said if we are under imminent threat, then the president can start the conflict without getting permission. But there was no imminent threat in the beginning. And now he's got this new argument, hey, it's a new war because there was a decrease in the hostilities, and now we've accelerated them again. So we're resetting the clock to day one on those 60 days. And so this is, my Republican colleagues need to honor the oath to the Constitution and insist that he get an authorization, ask for it, that we debate it, that we vote on it. I mean, this was done in Afghanistan. This was done in Iraq. I think Congress got it wrong in both cases, but at least it was done through the constitutional process. And you kind of made reference to the fact that they didn't go through the normal channels, the constitutional channels. So here we are, still trapped in this situation where we're way outside the vision of the Constitution. And the founders put it with Congress for good reason. They said no one person should be able to make a decision affecting so much blood of our citizens, so much blood of others, and so much treasure. It should be a collective decision by Congress, and that's what it should be right now. And yes, I wish they'd join us and say, Mr. President, stop, come get to us. We did have that vote once. Right. The president ignored it.
Yep.
You said something, sorry to jump in here, that you said something at the beginning that I'm wrapping my brain around here, technical munitions, because it does feel like our military is weakened right now. Do we have the ability to carry this forward?
Well, and what I was referring to specifically are there's a lot of standoff munitions used at the start of a conflict, and they are incredibly expensive. And we use so many of them in this conflict to take out their air defenses and to attack critical points before our planes kind of went over the, if you will, over the land, that those very, very expensive, very complicated standoff munitions are in very short supply. And certainly all this war is affecting how we can support Ukraine. And think of it, it's harder to support Ukraine, and here we waive the sanctions on Russia, so they are enriched, and so they can do even more. And so it's really, this thing has stood on its head. Our
for your saying, Simone, the money for wars we can't feed the poor. The money's all of those munitions. They don't have enough.
It's absolutely insane. And I guess one man shouldn't have all this power to just declare war, because today, that one man who happens to be the president said, you know what, 20% tax on everything coming through the strait. And it was like, oh, never mind. They're going to give it to